Welcome into Energy Upgrade for this first full week in April 2021. It is officially springtime, allergy season here for us in Florida. But it's beautiful. It's beautiful, beautiful spring, and certainly a time of spring awakening as we discussed in our last energy upgrade session. If you're just tuning in for the first time, you're about to receive information that is going to help align and attune your own personal energy with that of the cosmic energy and your own personal goals. And I leave each and every call session with you with a Feng Shui tip or application that you can apply to help you keep your energy level that we receive in this session maintained and optimized and directed for the best energetic flow for the week. So welcome. Again, if you're new here, make sure you hit like and subscribe and turn on that notification button. It looks like a little bell. So you make sure that you receive my energy upgrades and Feng Shui tips each and every week. We have new content. And it is certainly very beautiful if you're logging these energy upgrades, or if you want to tune back and look at previous sessions, you can see this beautiful story unfold for 2021. And it really just gives me hope and a renewed energy, and I hope it does for you too. So if anything that I talk about in this energy upgrade session resonates with you, make sure you comment in the comment section below and tell me about it, describe it. Many of you are entrepreneurs, or you have an entrepreneurial mindset. Many of you have goals that were once seemingly dreams, or pie in the sky type of dreams, but we're going to make them happen by aligning and attuning your energy level with the vibe of your goals, and then creating the most beautiful space and environments to help support you along the way. So without further ado, let's get started. I consulted the Yi Jing this week to please tell me the energy surrounding those wishing to receive an energy upgrade for this first full week in April 2021, and thank you. And it resulted in such a cool, let me just tell you, out of all the possible outcomes of possible permutations of the hexagrams that we can result from when we're divining of the Yi Jing, the Book of Changes, there are 4,096 possible permutations of energy that can result. And this week's resulted in 2 hexagrams. So you see the 6 lines represented there on this graphic. It resulted in 1 hexagram, which is the number 1, Qian, creative energy, creative power, the creative. I love this one, and I rarely get it, and I rarely get it in this, receive this energy in description with these 2 change lines. So you see the 2 change lines currently in number 1, Qian, it's all yang energy, that solid line. And then where you see the 2 X's, those are change lines. That tells us specific information about you and your energy. And they're changing to yin in the 2nd hexagram resulting. This tells me the energy is unstable, it's transforming. And to tell you the full story, we're transitioning from Qian to number 26, Ta Chu, potential energy, the taming power of the great. And I'm going to tell you a little bit more about this story, but before we do that, let's make sure we've optimized our connection through this virtual media and through this recording. Okay, and by doing that, we're going to be using my quantum stress reduction software. Many of you who have been watching for a while are familiar. We use the quantum entanglement theory and all of the metaphysical theories and quantum physics to access our energy. So I'm going to type in your names here. Energy upgrade, YouTube viewers. That is my intention. We are going to optimize our connection and improve our values. Really wonderful how the software operates and surfs along all of our aura fields from me to you on the other side of this recording, and make sure that you are going to receive this energy optimally. If you're feeling anything throughout this process, tell me about it in the comments below. And if you want to learn a little bit more about who I am, I'm Lisa Albin. I'm a certified Feng Shui design professional, staging professional, as well as a teacher. I certify others in the field of Feng Shui through my school, the Intrinsic School of Feng Shui, where myself and my partner Steve Kodad of the Feng Shui Cure have developed a very powerful course that helps to train others not only to practice Feng Shui better for themselves and live a Feng Shui lifestyle, but it can be complementary to your career to learn Feng Shui. So if you're in the field of real estate, if you're an interior designer, stager, architect, any of these fields, landscaper, this may be something that resonates with you. And if you want to learn more, check out the links in the description. We're getting ready to kick off our April class session, and it's a live virtual class that starts on this Wednesday, April 7th. So if you are ready, if this is your calling, message me, comment below, follow the links, and I'll help you get registered. And I look forward to meeting you in class. So let's get back to our session where our fields have been optimized, and we have our best optimized level where we're connecting. And there are quite a few of you now who have joined Energy Upgrades, and I welcome you to this family. If you think this may resonate with a friend and help them on their life journey, please share this channel with them as well, with your groups, colleagues, and friends. This energy upgrade is perfect for someone who understands how important it is to keep your energy level optimized. This person might know and talk often about space clearing of their space and decluttering and making sure that they have positive energy around them. And maybe you feel this person is a positive energy influencer themselves. When they walk into a room, the whole vibe of the room shifts and maybe people gravitate towards them. Those are our people. Make sure you share energy upgrade Feng Shui tips with them so we can grow our family. I have kicked off the Energy Upgrade Feng Shui Tips Mastermind in Facebook. So if you're on Facebook, follow the links and see if you might be a candidate for that as well. So we're going to get back to our Yi Jing reading from the Book of Changes. And I started to tell you that this is a really cool hexagram reading. I love to receive it, but I've not seen it in this particular change form, which is so excited because it falls in line with the story of all of our energy upgrades for this year. So right now, followers, watchers on the other side of the screen, your energy is explosive. And when I did this reading, I could literally hear that song. And I don't know the artist to credit right now, but it's the David Guetta song where it's Titanium, right? It's a song about just being explosive. And I would play it for you, but I don't think I have the rights to play it to you, but you might know the song. It's a dance song. So right now your energy is explosive. You are unstoppable. You're an unstoppable creative force, but let's make sure that we're directing your energy in the best ways. Creative power is nothing less than the detonating device in the evolutionary bomb, the Yi Jing workbook tells us for this reading. I love that line. And it really truly is. When you are able to harness and amplify creative energy, anything is possible. In fact, we've been talking about a revolution about to happen, right? So we've been talking about there's a great shift in cosmic energy. It's the age of Aquarius. We haven't seen this time in a long, long time. We're about to see some really cool changes, a renaissance, in fact, where people are going to awaken to their true gifts. Artists, inventors, change makers. I know many of you, most of you feel this calling within yourself, and that's why you're here. So listen to your intuition and your higher self only. Don't listen to others. Listen to your gut. A lot of you might have that guttural response where your stomach will drop if you're doing something you're not supposed to be doing, to avoid something. Listen to it and follow your joy. Okay, have no doubts when you're in this energy because your thinking is clear-headed right now. You have optimal clarity, and you've been doing a lot of work around harnessing this clarity through your Feng Shui activities this year. Others are watching you right now, and you know that, but they're watching and they're going to follow your lead this time. So keep your actions in mind that you're going to be influencing others, and you want to be a good influence on others right now. So keep that in mind. Stick to your true inner self. Don't listen to others that know nothing of your journey. Does that resonate with you? If it does, let me know in the comment section below, or you can send me a message if you feel more comfortable. This is a time to choose. Will you serve in the public eye? Are you going to use your creative abilities in the public eye? Kind of like me right now on YouTube with energy upgrade and Feng Shui tips. I'm doing my service in the public eye, right? There's other ways that you can do this as well. It doesn't have to be developing your own YouTube channel. Some of you may be rock stars on Instagram that you can influence others, or you could be doing some beautiful workshops somewhere. You could be leading new meetings at work in the corporate environment. That's going to influence positive change. There's other ways that you can be in the public eye and be of service to others using your creative abilities that you are truly awakened to right now. Are you going to choose that path, or are you going to use this creative power to work on your inner self only? You need to choose at this point. Both are important options, but we want to make sure that we're honing and directing this energy flow, and that's what we do as Feng Shui professionals. So we're working with Qi, life force energy, and when a Feng Shui professional issues a cure or a recommendation, so we call them cures, okay? So we're curing energy. When we recommend a cure, it is to help you manipulate and direct energy flow best to nourish all aspects of your life. And right now in this moment, you need to choose and make this decision whether to serve in the public eye or for your inner self, so you can direct your energy flow through that way. Success is imminent, and we've been getting an indication of that in our energy upgrades up until this point. Success will not be held off. You are a powerhouse of stored ancestral, psychic, and psychological energy. It's been baking and brewing within you and percolating, and there have been times that you've had to be very patient in this process, but right now we're at the tipping point, and you have access at this very moment to enlightenment that can change the course of your life journey, and you may have an impact on the world and others around you. If this means something to you, I want to hear about it. Give it some thought, meditate on it. There's so much opportunity within these hexagrams and this cosmic energy at this moment, and I can't wait to talk about it with you a little bit more. But before we do, I want to dive back into quantum entanglement and using my stress reduction software. And I'm going to run a few things within our emotional field with intention. Again, I'm going to type in energy upgrade, Feng Shui tips. YouTube channel viewers. Very intentful. No matter what you do, whether you're starting a work, a work project or a personal project, or even if you're going to redecorate your home or even clean, do so with intention. Put some real thought and intention into everything that you do. Never haphazard, never laissez-faire about it. Really put intention into everything you do and just watch everything bloom around you. And that's the energy of spring, right? So right now I'm auto-selecting to get a read on our emotional energy. And it pulled up quite a few things. No need to be alarmed. This is totally normal. It's pulling up and accessing things that we need to harmonize within our emotional energy fields. Some of these things may resonate with you personally or those that you spend a lot of time with. And it's very important that we do self-care and protect our energy, clear our energy, and restore, bless our energy. There's many ways we can do this. This is a very powerful way that amplifies through this quantum entanglement and through this stress reduction software that was built by some of the most powerful energy masters from around the world. In all of the Chinese medicines, from acupuncture to Feng Shui to Chinese medicine, to Reiki, to Tai Chi, Qigong, to spiritual dowsing. All of these powerful masters of energy have imbued this software with their most powerful protocols, and the software uses artificial discernment, much like we do when we're developing our intuition. The software has an intuition to read our energy and to help us amplify and rebalance and harmonize on various levels. So I'm going to let it do its thing on its own. It's something that I could do with a client one-on-one and go down a list and type them myself, but I love to see what results with the intuitive discernment of the software. It always says something that's groundbreaking and teaches me something that's very much in line with the cosmic energy and helps me to prescribe my Feng Shui cures and tips for the week and for each client. So if this is something that interests you and you have a lot of questions that are coming up and you really wish to deep dive into your own personal issues, questions, concerns, I do offer my energy upgrades on a personal level. Check out the links in the description and it'll take you to my service page where you can learn more about energy upgrade sessions on a personal deep dive level, also the mastermind. And also if you wish to become a guest on this channel, there's that option there now too, where you can really access the high energy of our collective group. And again, if you're new to this channel, I welcome you to the family. Please share with friends this may resonate with, and make sure you turn on notifications so you're receiving these energy upgrades each and every week. I'm also going to try something a little bit different today, and I've shared different aspects of this software, but let's try an R scanner today. So energy upgrade YouTube viewers, we are going to scan personal energy and let it do its work. And you can see it reading right now what the current chakra levels are of our energy. And this is something I can do on a group level, a personal one-on-one level, and it works just as well the same. And what's really wonderful is seeing where the imbalances are, and when we make that adjustment, some people can feel a difference right away that may be truly awakened or psychic, but for some it takes a few minutes to let the changes set in, and for others they need to sleep on it. But I would love to hear your experience as we're balancing and harmonizing your aura field. Some of you may be feeling it right now, and I would love to hear what that feels like for you. I don't want to influence you with some of the descriptions or my own personal experience, but it's really quite wonderful and I'm happy to share it with you. So this will take a few minutes as it's going through, and you can see right now that it's optimizing our levels. It's clearing each and every going down to the crown chakra, the third eye, the throat chakra, heart chakra, navel chakra, and you see all of the different colors assigned to each chakra. And colors are something that we work with in Feng Shui, and we recognize that they do align with chakra colors as well. So that's something that we can help you with and integrate into your living space environments. Each area of your home is also resonating with certain colors that are ascribed to one of the 5 elements of nature. So Feng Shui practitioners, professionals, they come in, assess the energy of the environment using a Bagua energy map. Here is the 5 element theory. And you've seen this on quite a few energy upgrade Feng Shui tip sessions. We can see going in the clockwise motion, the creative cycle. So that's a wonderful space to work within. Fire creates earth. So if I need to amp up earth in any one environment, I can add fire. Anything representative of fire will create more earth. I can add fire. So that gives me an option to create more earth without actually adding an earth item or an earth element within that space. Working in the opposite direction is also a positive, harmonious relationship because fire consumes wood. It's a consuming cycle. So it's a way to work harmoniously and dial back a notch the energy within each space in a very positive way. We want to avoid, whenever possible, working within this cross structure. Okay, we've been interrupted by this important words of wisdom from our emotional read on our energy. It's saying and telling us to speak 3 times today. So if you want to write this down, preferably in cursive, I take care of my inner child. And I'm going to do that myself. I've learned from some friends within actually a Reiki professional that works within the software and development. A great tip is to write these words of wisdom or affirmations in cursive because it really integrates with all of the areas within your brain. So we've seen when you have your brain hooked up to the devices and it shows you on the computer screen which areas light up when you do certain activities. When you write in cursive, it lights up more areas. So we want to use more of those areas of our brain, especially in this time when we're really trying to integrate an affirmation or a message that we receive, such as this. So I take care of my inner child. Speak it and write it 3 times, and you can write it on a Post-it note. And for today's Feng Shui tip, I would like you to write this down 3 times on a Post-it note and place it behind or under an object within your creative area in your home. And I will show you where that is in just a minute. Some hold music up. Hold music, please. Okay, so here we go. Let's look at pull up a presentation so I can show you. Okay, so here's an example of a floor plan of a recent client that I've been working with. Now I'm going to ask that you write down this affirmation that we just described. I take care of my inner child, and I want you to put it on a Post-it note and hide it behind a piece of artwork that means something to you or underneath an object, preferably something metal, within the center right gua. So this is a Bagua energy map, and we're going to align it with the wall that contains the main entrance, mouth of chi, Within this center right area is your creative energy space within the Bagua. It's also called children. So it's an area that's playful. That's where you get your inspiration, your foresight, your creativity. So really great for planning. And as it resonates with our I Ching reading today, I want you to place that Post-it note after you've spoken it at least 3 times, preferably 9, and place it. Use a hand symbol or mudra. I like prayer hands. It helps me count to 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and say it 9 times. 9 is very powerful. It is within my company name, Cloud9 Feng Shui. 9 is a heavenly auspicious number. It means completion, and it's been recommended by Grandmaster Lin Yun that we use the number 9 when we're trying to activate a cure. And so that is my gift to you from Grandmaster Lin Yun, to deeply visualize your goal, use a hand symbol, and speak 9 times your affirmation. And I want you to place it underneath a preferably metal object or something round that represents metal as well. It can be also a white object, something pastel even. That is what those are the representations of metal within this area. And place it there within that gua. And again, that is if you align the bagua to your floor plan, it is in the center right side area. Okay, creativity or children. So that is the Feng Shui tip. And here's a little bit more information from the internet. This is accurate. Be careful what you pull from the internet, by the way, because not all Bagua maps are accurate. If you need help with an assessment of your energy in accordance with your space, I can do these with you virtually. I can come to you personally in person, access some information on how you can get started in a Feng Shui assessment for yourself with me through Cloud9 Feng Shui. Check out the links in the description to get started. So children and creativity, the main element we call the ruling element is metal. The colors are white pastel, and they can be bright, fun, playful. And the shapes are spherical, circle, circular. So within that center right area. And take a look, make sure you have enough metal there. Make sure there's not a lot of clutter. If there's clutter, make sure you clear it. Of course, we don't want stagnant energy. I'm not a clutter snob. I recognize we all have it. I have 2 kids, so I know clutter needs to be there sometimes, especially when we're playing, right? You can't have all the time a perfect in order space. Sometimes we have clutter, and sometimes our toys are everywhere, and sometimes when we're creating a project, all of our inspiration is fanned out. But this is a time, harness your creative energy. What are you inspired by? Tune in and listen to your inner self and make the decision right now. Do you want to use this energy that you have to work on your own personal self? It will be transformative. Or do you want to be in the public eye and share your gifts on a broader level? Because this type of energy is the energy, and again, I'm hearing that song, that Titanium song. It's explosive. It's going to change the world. It's part of the Renaissance. It's part of reforms. And if you're ready to step up into the light, people are watching you anyway. Might as well do it, right? And we talked about it's going to be shocking to people when you're stepping in and owning your energy. But, just stop and wave. Have fun with it. No longer do you have to go to other people for advice. They don't know your personal journey. Listen to your inner self. If you need help with that, there's ways that we can talk to your higher self using intuitive discernment and explore dowsing. That's something we do within the mastermind group that we just kicked off. So I can help you on that journey as well. I do mentoring sessions I do energy upgrades, and we can incorporate dowsing to tune in with your higher self and help make these decisions if you're not able to hear or recognize that guttural response. Or, some people have a splenic response to their instincts and intuition. You don't know what yours is. We can find your direction through dowsing. So I hope you found this information fun and useful today. Remember to say, I take care of my inner child, and find placement for it within your children and creativity gua within your own living space within your home. Can be an apartment, can be a standalone home. You can even activate this energy on your desktop in the center right area. You can even activate this energy within every room, placing the bagua along the wall that contains the entrance into the room. I hope this has given you some really cool ideas. Tell me what your ideas are in the comment section below, and I'd be happy to get behind them and cheer you on. And I'm so happy that you were a part of this energy upgrade and Feng Shui tips for this first week in April, and I'll see you next time. Many blessings times 9.